Just been coming along to the paddock here. For some reason we got a steer's died here, but the pigs have been into it. I'd say last night, this morning even. So we might come back here tonight. We might be able to find some pigs here. Well, we're a little bit too quick on those ones. They must have seen the lights coming. All the pigs going on. Okay, I've just come out here to check this carcass pile I found the other day. And there's a mob of pigs there, but the sun's up and the wind's sort of coming almost the wrong direction, and it's right out in the open, so I'm not sure how I'm actually going to go. So some of them have started to head off already. I've got the Hyperpod 2 from Eagle Eye Hunting Gear, and I'll just sneak up and see if we can get a few pigs. So I'm only using a glass scope today, and I can probably be able to see them a bit better. So see how we go. Just check out all the pig marks. I've been tracking up here like mad. There's another one up the back there a little bit. But the trouble is the wind is blowing straight nearly sort of that way. I'm probably going to have to circle around that way, come in from the bottom side of them. Okay, so here's my dilemma. There's some cattle just over here and they're coming up for a bit of a look, and the pigs are just down here, and there's a pretty big boar just up there. So keep trying to sneak around this way because the wind's sort of coming from that direction. Try and sneak around, go around the back side and try and come up on them on that side. Silly cattle are going straight towards the pigs. Probably going to spook them. I'll get nothing. Yeah, look at that. Those pigs are pretty old looking wary, and there's a boar up there behind the cattle. He's going to poke off probably. I won't even get a shot. Thankfully that mob there, they haven't gone off. They're still eating there. The cattle haven't chased them right away, thankfully. That big bull might come back to him a bit. Might just sit here and wait for him for a bit. And hope that the cattle just move away. I started moving up a bit and they started running back towards the pigs. But now they've sort of gone around that way, so I'm hoping they're going to go that way a bit. Some of the pigs are coming back to the pile, and they might keep feeding hopefully. I'll just sit here and wait. There's a really big boar there. It'd be nice to get him in. A few mucking around there. I think there's a couple boars there and they're being a bit wary of each other. There's the big one, he's just sort of walking off a bit on his own again. There's a bit of a long shot, he'd be 150 metres I think. Those other ones here about 60. Oh no, probably maybe 80. I'd like to get a bit closer, but I'm not sort of game because it's so open here. got the big fella up here, thankfully. And I've hit another one up here. Up ahead, I'm not sure whether he kept going. I know he was going along a bit slow. So I'm not sure whether I hit him a second or third time. But it's certainly easier at night with the thermal gear, I can tell you that. Glass scope, yeah, you can see clearer and see a lot more detail. But I find even with this one here, it's a Leopold VX3 HD. Was it 3.5 to 10 by 50? And oh yep, it's got one up here. But the field of view is a lot narrower, and so I find the wide field of view for shooting pigs like that with the 2x base mag on the Thermion is a lot better for this sort of thing. Anyway, I'll put another round into this fella and finish him off. Another big boar still thrashing around up there. I'll have to go and put another one into him and finish him off too. But little sow. I don't think I got any other ones. We'll go and finish this big boar off. Oh, he's up and going again. That got him. He wasn't very happy, I can tell you that. You can see here the 2-3 slugs hitting him then in the shoulders. Didn't do a thing. I gave him a bit of lead, a bit more lead, and got one into his head, I think. I'll just put another one into his head just to be sure, because I don't really want to get too close and have him get up again. He's dead. Bit of success anyway. I didn't go exactly as planned. The cattle nearly ruined it for me. But that's what they're good at anyway. But anyway, if only they knew that we're doing this to try and save them from getting diseases and all sorts of other things that the pigs spread around and into their water and everything. I've half cleaned up this cow already, or the steer. So anyway, that's good. Certainly been into it. I nearly come down last night. I thought, I got up early this morning and I was signed into the Infrared's live stream this morning with their new product release video on Facebook and watched that, but I had to get up at 4 o'clock to view it in the time that it was. So anyway, I thought, well, once it's finished, I'll get up and check this pile out in the morning. There might be a mob here. So come down here the other night, there's nothing here. So anyway, well, this is that little sow. I'm not going to really touch her too much. She's been sucking piglets by the look of it. So I'm not sure how big or how small they are, but she's absolutely covered in stinking dirty stuff off that dead steer. So I'm going to keep my fingers a little bit less stinky and not touch them. You'd think I'd learn to wear gloves, carry gloves with me. My hair, our fingers stink like a dead beast. I just dragged that big pig. Oh, I didn't drag him far at all, and my fingers stink. So I'll go back and get the ute. Doing this job, you learn to put up with a few smells. I always tell people I love the smell of a pile, of a carcass pile, because if you can smell it, you know the wind's right. And they're not going to smell you if there's anything there. Sounds disgusting, but it is disgusting. But you learn to put up with it and you get used to it after a while. Okay, this is a good sized pig. I've stalked up here this morning. Around here I had to get the wind right, and then the cattle come up here and mucked around and nearly chased them all away. And this big old fella he come back to the pile to start with when the cattle first spooked him, and then he went off again, and he started headed off. I went up there probably 100 metres up, and I took probably a longer shot at him, probably nearly 150 metre shot, and the rest of them here were probably about 80 metres away. After the first shot they started heading off that way and sort of went every different direction, and sort of once they started running it were getting too far. I did get another little sow over here, but I don't know how many. There's probably at least 20 pigs here or more. But anyway, I was just using my 2D3 in the Ruger American Ranch rifle, and I've got a Leopold VX3 HD 3.5 to 10 by 50 scope on the top. Quite a nice scope, this one. I like the throw lever on the back of it here. And I'm using the Hyperpod 2 from a Smart Rest. Eagle Eye Hunting Gear sent it out for me. Really good little rest, this one. I like how you can just quickly adjust the height of it, and you can bring it up if you just sit here kneeling position, or you can drop it out even lower, and then you can go from a standing up position too. So all in all, it's a really good quick little light rest to carry around. And one thing I do like, even if you just fold it up, you can put it on your knee, or you can sort of jam it in your hip, and you can just get a really nice steady lean even standing up. You might want it a bit longer. Just jam it in your leg there, and you're straight on target. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out. But it is a very good little rest. It's not as stable as a tripod, but you can have it attached to your pick rail underneath the rifle, and you can fold it up, it's still sling it on your shoulder, and it's out the way. So quick to deploy. Nearly dropped the gun, and it's straight out, ready to go. It folds up really nice and neatly, and you can lock it in different positions, whatever position you want. It's got a whole heap of different holes in the side here, and you can just push that pin into and it locks it in. You just take the tension off and it's spring loaded and pops out. But anyway, a good sized pig, not bad little tusks on him either. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed this video. I have certainly enjoyed a little stalk this morning. It's not something I usually do, but you're stalking pigs in the daytime, but I was up early this morning, so I thought while I'm up I'll get up and go and check out the pig in the pile here, see if they've been back. So it's certainly worth the trip over. Anyway, I might leave it for now and hope they come back in the next few days or so, and see if we can get a few more another day. But I'll leave it for that for now, and I'll see you all in the next video. And yeah, so stay tuned and I'll be putting more up. So if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to head over to my Patreon, I've got a link in the description below, and you can check out another video up here. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Well, here we go, it's this big pig. He's a lot heavier than I thought he was, 115.7 kilograms. Not a bad bull, I reckon he's the heaviest one I've ever shot.